The seductive styling of the 2022 Mazda CX-9 elevates your idea of what a three-row CUV can be.
Get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-9 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here. Still trying to figure out where to stand.
I know. We're trying to figure out so we don't obstruct anything.
Well, you don't want to block the sunrise.
No.
Oh, it looks brilliant. I don't want to block this right here. Apparently that's still the name we're going with.
I think so.
New time, same location.
So I guess we're committed to it. We've been doing it for 2-3 weeks.
I guess so, yeah. Welcome to 9 News Now here on WAFB Plus. We used to do this thing at 9:15, but we figured we'd just drag you right along with us right after the 7 o'clock show. So here we are. But the here we are this morning looks a lot better than here we are over the last. Look at the sunrise. You get to see the sun today.
It is a stunning start. And in fact, Steve has said all morning that we're going to have a nice start to our Friday. Steve, you worked your magic, doctored up some great weather for us on this Friday.
Yes, indeed. We've got a beautiful start out there to kick off the end of the week. Bright sunshine coming up over the capital city. That view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. It is cool outside to start right now. Baton Rouge 56, the same in Hammond. Gonzales at 54, but it's going to warm up pretty quickly. Compliments of that sunshine. Mid to upper 70s at noon. Highs in low 80s. We'll see a few clouds by this afternoon, but no rainfall expected today. Live after 5, the Spring Series gets underway downtown tonight. Our own Dion Guillory's going to MC it. The band Sugar Shaker taking the stage 5 until 8. Going to be a really nice evening if you want to go check it out. Low 80s falling into the low 70s. LSU, Southern baseball, both at home. Weather's going to cooperate for that tonight. Now tomorrow, a different story. We give you a look at future radar. This is daybreak Saturday, 7 a.m. Could be a couple of showers around early, and we do think some scattered rain and storms could develop during the morning hours. That's noon. You see one wave that's potentially moved on through. The HRRR here generates more storms early to mid-afternoon. Some of these looking fairly intense on this particular model run. That disturbance should slide eastward, and I do think a pretty decent chance we'll see a bit of a lull in the rains late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and then we'll await the cold front moving in overnight Saturday into early Sunday. That'll probably at least deliver some more scattered showers and storms to the area into the early morning hours of Sunday. Yesterday I told you I thought we might face a severe weather threat even though we weren't outlined under one yet. That has now changed. Now up to our north, a 3 out of 5 enhanced risk up around Little Rock for tomorrow, but locally all of us at least under a 1 out of 5 marginal risk, and just north and northwest of Baton Rouge a 2 out of 5 slight risk. Damaging winds and hail the greatest concerns, but isolated tornadoes not out of the question. Could get some locally heavy rain, also a 1 out of 4 marginal risk of flooding posted area wide. We'll keep an eye on that. Rain totals forecast to average a ½ inch to an inch near and west of Baton Rouge. 1 to 2 inches, Baton Rouge down towards New Orleans. Again, those are average totals, could be higher in spots. So stay weather aware tomorrow. Nothing to worry about today. If you got any outdoor plans today or tonight, weather's going to be really nice. But tomorrow we'll get those showers and storms, potentially a couple of rounds, one for the morning on into early the mid-afternoon, then that next one tomorrow night into early Sunday. I do think the daylight hours on Sunday largely dry, a little bit cooler, high of 74. And a couple of cooler mornings Monday and Tuesday of next week. But after that, temperatures start to warm up again. A few showers Wednesday, Thursday. A little better rain chance toward the end of next week. It's 7:06 with an update now on your Friday morning commute. Here's Johnny.
Well, for the most part, we've had a decent week this week. Schools being out has created a good situation as far as light traffic. Starting to see a little backup coming out of Denham Springs right near the range on-ramp coming into EBR. And then right here at Essen Lane, far right lane, the lane that you get up onto the loop that takes you over from 12 onto 10. And then there's where it puts you onto I-10 right before Essen Lane on I-10 eastbound. Bridge traffic is good this morning as we make our way into and out of the Baton Rouge area, all the way to Lafayette. Michelle from Baton Rouge said, how do I get to the Strawberry Festival this weekend? I've never been. Well, go out I-12, not quite to Hammond. You're going to go out I-12 to the Baptist Pumpkin Center exit, which is exit 35, and you go right on down toward Highway 22, make a left on Highway 22 right into Ponchatoula. Earlier this morning, I said the Pumpkin Center Strawberry Festival. Steve Caparata laughed and laughed and laughed and then called me an idiot. All right, let's go back to Matt and Liz for your morning headlines, guys.
Johnny, for what it's worth, a Pumpkin Center Ponchatoula Baptist Pumpkin Center Festival, strawberries, all sounds delicious.
I would definitely buy tickets.
It's the longest title ever known to man.
We're going to get into more weekend activities here in a little bit, but we want to start you with this. What you're seeing here, Johnny, thanks, is a conversation going on right now at the legislative session, right? We are just now ending week one, so this is just one of the many conversations. But when you talk about guns, that kind of thing, it's going to grab some attention.
Especially when it comes to, let's say you have a gun that you've properly gone through all the channels to get legally, but what if somebody gets into your car, steals it, commits a crime, and you are held liable for it? That's one of the proposals.
And the key part of this is your car is unlocked, meaning that gun that you have there is even less secure.
Right.
A lot of folks, the experts say a car is not a secure place anyway. So does this bill get a lot of traction? The representative who's actually brought this up says, look, I can amend this depending on the conversations. We'll see how far it goes. But speaking of shootings and guns, actually there's an investigation going on right now, EBR.
We're told one person was injured. The sheriff's office saying that this happened Thursday night. So if you are familiar with that area, maybe you live around there and you saw something on the 1900 block of Mariner Drive, please call Crime Stoppers. They're looking for someone, a motive here, a suspect, someone to help them kind of tie this investigation together. We're still waiting for an update on the condition of the person injured at this point.
From that to keep the number handy for Crime Stoppers, across the river in West Baton Rouge, Port Allen.
Yeah.
It's a hit and run. And we got video that you're seeing right there from the scene.
This happened on Court Street. For those who live there, you know everything runs along Court Street, but somebody was biking along when a driver hit that biker. We're told that person was taken to the hospital in pretty bad shape. Here's the thing. Investigators found the car not too far from the scene, but they haven't been able to track down a driver, the person who owns the vehicle.
Right.
So do you think you were around the area? Maybe you saw someone in that area last night, Court Street, Port Allen, who may have done this? Well, Crime Stoppers, again, is that number to call.
It's an easy phone number to remember. Just pick up a dial. No one ever knows who you are, so see if you can't get them going in the right direction. You know what? Again, why don't you just keep that number handy here. Another story where investigators could use your help. They're looking for this guy. And it's part of actually our I-team and a conversation that they're having, which we're going to dig into. But Keldrick White, on the run right now, and so 344 stop if you kind of know where he is, but potentially tied to some issues here.
This is involved in a incident involving a police chase back in October of 2022. So have a good look. This is his driver's license photo, but Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, the new nugget of information they've shared with us is they believe he is tied to that incident, hitting someone involved. In fact, our Scotty Hunter actually sat down and spoke with the person who was hit in that incident. Again, this happening last fall, so only a handful of months ago, but this investigation is still ongoing. So if you'd like to see exactly what this investigation entails, what that person is calling for at this point, it's all waiting for you right now in the 9 News app.
A lot of pieces there kind of being tied together, and of course, look, police pursuits and chases, and I mean, that's in the news, so to speak, right now, and so very timely conversations right there waiting for you. All right, let's liven it up a little bit here. Live after 5, making its return to Baton Rouge.
It's kind of the unofficial start of spring in our part of the world, the festival season in the capital region. And our own Dion Guillory is the host tonight for Live After 5, emceeing with, I believe it's a Sugar Shaker is the performance tonight. It's going to be a good time with the weather being so good.
And that's it. You couldn't have drawn this up any better for the first one of this new season, and to have such a great looking day to come. We've had, again, it's not like the days have been bad. Actually, the days have been pretty good temperature-wise. You know, I've enjoyed the temperatures. It's just the clouds have been out there, just kind of been overcast. Not the case today. We already showed you the sun coming up over South Louisiana. Looks like it's going to be a brilliant day. What a day to get out there and enjoy Live After 5 and be a part of that.
Yes, let's also talk about some other things happening this weekend. Quick rundown for you. If you are in need of healthcare services, maybe you need your teeth checked, your eyes checked, or maybe just a routine blood pressure, body workup, this weekend there's a free health fair happening at the Raising Cane's River Center. It's both Saturday and Sunday. It kicks off at 7 a.m. both days, but they're different closing times.
Exactly right. It's going to be 7 to 7 on Saturday, 7 to 3 on Sunday. So a couple opportunities for you right there to make that happen. But as Liz mentioned, this is dental, this is vision, this is medical, and it's all right there in one location, all under one roof. So when we talk about that, like all under one umbrella kind of a thing, one-stop shop, this is the very definition of that. So take advantage. A couple opportunities this Saturday and Sunday.
The key thing to know is that you have have to come at 6:30 to register for the event. Because it's free, a lot of people are going to show up, and these are local medical professionals donating their time to help people heal.
Right, yeah.
So if you're interested, remember 6:30 is the time you need to go line up to register. Doors open at 7 o'clock on both days.
Speaking of a lot of folks wanting to be a part of something,
Oh, boy.
the Shred Fest
Yes.
that we have, right? Last year when we did this over at Baton Rouge Police Headquarters, better than 800 people showed up. Well, we're about to do it again.
How about it? Better Business Bureau of South Central Louisiana, Carmen Millian hosting this great event, partnering with BRPD to host it there at their headquarters. If you have those documents, tax season, that deadline's coming up.
Yeah,
so
you're
if
right.
you're thinking, well, going through my records, I have all these papers that I don't know what to do with, bring them by BRPD headquarters. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. to noon, they're going to do it in a drive-through style. You pop
easy.
up in your trunk, let them take those boxes, and they shred it in a big shredder.
Bring over the canned goods as well.
Yes.
Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank donation. We'll make
Yeah.
sure it gets to all the right places. Shred
much
Fest.
good.
Shred Fest.
Oh, how about it?
How about this?
How about a way to support small business owners
Exactly.
all across the capital region?
Yep. So there you go. Kelly Hubbard's story this morning was talking a little bit about that. Look, we got a lot of small businesses for the bedrock, the foundation for what we are as like an economic community. And so when you have the ability to get out there and support that, what a great opportunity. And she was able to talk with some folks a little bit earlier this morning.
Big boutique blowout sale happening Sunday. Doors will open. The VIP doors will 9 o'clock, 9:30. Actual sale, that VIP sale where all of the vendors are going to be set up in the Crown Plaza, 10 a.m. Sunday. Get your tickets, support a good cause, shop local.
So absolutely, make your way to do it.
Yes.
All right, so one of the many things we could do out there is we can get over to Ponchatoula / Pumpkin Center /
All of the above.
Gourd / Strawberry Festival Fun. Where are you going this weekend, Johnny?
I'm going to Baptist Pumpkin Center, Ponchatoula.
Wow.
And then I might just hit the Causeway and go to the French Quarter Festival.
It's also known as the Tri-Cities, of course.
See? Very good. Nicely done.
See, there you go.
So it's meant to be. It's meant to be. There's a lot of things to do this weekend, including the Strawberry Festival in the Tri-Cities. You've got baseball. You've got softball. You've got gymnastics.
All of it.
So much more happening in our part of the world. There, you can't really miss anything.
You can. And Steve, you drew up, as Liz said, you doctored up a great Friday for us. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, and don't forget, Live After 5 is back this evening, too. Dion Giller going to MC it, so head on downtown. Enjoy today. Tomorrow, the rain moves in.
Oh, there is that, right?
Good
Tomorrow.
heads up, yeah.
Tomorrow. Don't worry about tomorrow just yet. Get out there and enjoy today, right?
Yes. We'll see you in a couple minutes on the Mothership.